Works both ways here. 888-957-9570. Ricky is next here on 95.7 The Game. Hey, Ricky.
Glad talking to you again. Called a couple of nights ago when they won. And I'm going to call you again when they lose. Man, I'm a Warriors fan. I'm a Klay Thompson fan. I told you tonight, but big Klay Thompson. I'm just actually very disappointed on the Warriors. I mean, this is what I can see, to be quite honest with you. Since, I don't know, 3-4 months since Klay Thompson coming back. I mean, all the games I always see, the shooting guards, the guards in general of the Warriors don't knock the box out. And they're a small team, so, the opposite team always grabs that rebound.
Man.
You can't put that.
Man, Yeah, man. We finna talk tonight. I don't even know where to start, bro. I had so much shit that I wanted to say, places I wanted to go, things I wanted to talk about, and I just, dog. Snax on Sportz. Snax on Sportz. We back with another one, man. And Warriors. Golden State Warriors. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say, man. That was some pathetic, putrid, abominable, god-awful, just flagrant. What type of performance was that? In a closeout game. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And this is without Ja Morant. Steph Curry. Boy, what the fuck is going on? Now you said today that you was gonna whoop that trick. That's what the fuck you said. You told a reporter you was ready to whoop that trick tonight. What happened, bruh? What the fuck happened? Dog. I don't even know what to say, bro. Like. Man. Now, if I'm Joe Laker, bro, these niggas got to catch the bus back to the hood, fam. Mando. Nah. You niggas ain't riding on no plane. On no jets, none of that. Nah, not after that shit. Nah. I'll pay you niggas too much money to go perform like that. You up 3-1. You got a chance to advance. Put these bitches out of their misery and move on to the next round. To the Western Conference Finals. And you perform like that? I don't get it, bro. Me, myself, B. Jada, Black James, Coach Phil Jackson, Snax, DJ the Snax. I don't get it. I don't get it. Draymond Green. Boy, you're turning the ball over like it's a motherfucking hot potato. That is some sad, sorry shit that I'm witnessing, man. Like I don't even. Yeah, we finna talk tonight, man.
And the Grizzlies. Grizzlies gonna take a little piece of you if you do beat them, right? Pound of flesh. Then you go to and you play Phoenix. You know what's left not good enough to beat Phoenix? If Phoenix takes a pound of flesh and you win that series, what do you got left for Milwaukee or Boston in a potential final? Like that's the question. You know, as far as
that ain't the question.
Picture of it. So yeah, every game you have to play is another.
that ain't the question. The question is 30, can you beat the motherfucking Memphis Grizzlies? I'm not worried about no motherfucking Phoenix Suns. And no motherfucking Boston Celtics and Milwaukee Bucks. Can your bitch ass beat the motherfucking Memphis Grizzlies?
Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green. By the way, before we pause here, Jared Greenberg of Turner of TNT, we were talking about Andre Iguodala. He was reporting that Iguodala's out no matter what for the game on Friday, game 6. And Greenberg, I guess this was on the broadcast, he also tweeted, regardless of how Andre Iguodala's evaluation goes, he will not be available Friday. And obviously that injury now more concerning with Porter already out and Gary Payton II out as well. So we'll pause here. We'll come back. We'll hear from Mike Brown. We'll hear from Draymond Green. We'll hear from Steph Curry. 888-957.
Listen, man. It's bro. This shit is past like being mad and being like I don't even know what to think right now, bro. After that, like that got to be the worst loss for this in this era with this core. And Mike motherfucking Brown. Y'all know I'm not one to blame coaching. I'm not one to blame coaching, never been one to blame coaching, you know what I'm talking about? But I think we see how important Steve Curry is to this team. With this motherfucking game right here. Like, this shit was motherfucking pathetic. Sacramento Kings, y'all in trouble. I mean, your ass been in trouble for the past 20 motherfucking years anyway. You in more trouble now. Because that shit was just, I mean, Mike Brown. I mean, I'm sorry. It got to be some type of correlation between the fact that the last 2 games, Steve Curry been there, and like the energy level just been at an all-time low. I mean, it's like the Warriors players is like, oh, the substitute teacher here, we ain't got to do shit. We ain't finna listen. We ain't finna, you know what I mean? We finna just fuck around, act up. That's what they playing like. Because how do you go from one extreme to the next just off of, it's a different coach. It's the same, like, it's the same system. It's the same shit. Like, bro, I know Steve Curry ain't out there dribbling no motherfucking basketball and shooting no motherfucking shots. And stealing the ball from nobody and blocking no shots and D'ing nobody up or passing the ball to nobody. But you can't sit here and tell me that if Steve Kerr wasn't coaching this game, we would have been down by 50 at one point. Like 50 points, it's one thing to get blown out. Like this loss on some real shit. I just posted on Facebook and Twitter and shit. This shit damn near should count for two wins for the Grizzlies. Straight the fuck up. Like straight the fuck up. With no Ja Morant. Ja Morant ain't even playing. No Ja Morant, and they beat y'all like this, bro? Nah, it ain't supposed to go down like that. And I'm eager to hear what all these bitch ass motherfuckers gotta say. And when I say bitch ass motherfuckers, I'm talking about these motherfucking Warriors players. I want to hear every last word these motherfuckers gotta say on this post-game press conference. Yeah. Y'all niggas got some explaining to do. Explain this shit to me. Because all I'm saying is this, bro. The old Warriors that I used to know, and granted, I understand the core is there, but the ancillary pieces are different, so it is a different team. But I mean, it's still 4 or 5 players from the championship teams that's there, 5 players to be exact. But damn, bro, it just don't seem to be the Warriors. They don't seem to be, and it's been like this for a good portion of the season, or the whole year. They don't seem to be as buttoned up as they used to be. Like, they always would turn the ball over some, but they would get it, and they would be able to get a hold of it when they needed to. You know what I'm saying? And stop turning the ball over when they really needed to stop turning the ball over. Now they just keep turning it over. They just keep, hey, fuck it. We don't want to hear y'all we get it back. We get it back on the next after y'all break a score or whatever. We don't want it this time, though. That's something that, for me, must be addressed. Like, I know they want to give these motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt as being like, oh, you know, Steve Kerr would have given the benefit of the doubt, yeah, they NBA players and this and that, and we know that we've been there and done that and this and that. Dude, it's getting worse. The turnover situation is getting worse. Game by game, year by year, this shit getting worse and worse. Like, and it's getting worse and worse between, I mean, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting worse at it. But in particular, the two people that handle the ball the most, Steph and Draymond. I mean, and Draymond always doing this shit where he anticipating that a motherfucker gonna be over here and he throw it there and they don't go there, or they gonna be over here and he throw it there and they go there. It's like that gotta stop. I understand, you know, once maybe, you know, that shit happening 5, 6, 7 times a game, along with other turnovers and shit. These niggas is, bro, these niggas is coming out turning the ball over 6, 7 times in one quarter, bro, in the first quarter. And not one of these games, this whole series, have the Warriors started the game strong. Coming into the game, they done played 4 games. The Warriors won 3 of them. But in all 4 games, the Warriors have been down by 12 or 13 points at one point in the game. It's like, bro, like, hey, to me, like I said, or I still want to keep shit in perspective. You win Friday night at home, you move on to the next round, and it's all done with this round, right? But still, bro, the way they're playing, you know, game 4 is easy to look it off because ultimately they won the game, but they was losing that game the whole game at home, bricking left and right, just throwing up bricks, just playing lethargic, no energy, no killer instinct or nothing. And Steph Curry came through and in 18 in the fourth quarter, 32 total points in the game. But still, bro, like, they didn't take the lead until like 40 something seconds left in the game. That was their first lead of the game. This is a team, like, you at home, they don't have Ja Morant. It's not to say that just because you at home, you supposed to, but dog, I mean, you do got the crowd on your side. Look what they crowd did tonight. That's what you supposed to do to motherfuckers. I'm expecting on Friday night, I'm expecting a blowout, man. Or at least a pretty convincing win. I mean, at the end of the day, I just want to win. Whether it's by 1 point or 100 points. You feel me? I just want to win. But, I mean, damn, bro. And I know Phoenix over there, you know, they got, you know, they going through whatever they going through with Dallas right now. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens in Game 6 in Dallas. Let's see if Dallas can tie that up 3-3. Our Game 6 is at home. So, you know, hey, it's one thing to lose, bro, but to get, like, they didn't even get blown out, nigga. They got fucking pulverized, nigga. Baptized. You feel me? Not that baptized is a bad connotation, because it's not baptized. Being the literal term of baptized is a great thing. You know what I'm saying? Getting baptized, born again. But I'm just saying, in how the terms of how I'm talking about it. Yeah, the Memphis Grizzlies, son, them niggas. Like, I can't fathom, bro, coming out playing like that. Like, I made a post, man. I tweeted out a little while ago. I said, hey, the Warriors' entire franchise should be embarrassed. Like, everybody. Even motherfuckers that ain't even got nothing to do with getting on the court. Everybody should, the whole, I mean, this is, I mean,
this thing goes on is the fact that the Grizzlies seemingly, even without Ja Morant, are playing better these last couple of games and trending upward, and the Warriors are trending downward, almost as if Memphis has maybe found something defensively to where they feel like they can wreak some havoc. They've cleaned up progressively the issues that we were just talking about, as far as the Warriors hitting them on the offensive glass, getting some really, I think, demoralizing, deflating extra possessions and extra buckets. I think the Grizzlies in the first couple of games of this series would get a stop, and then the Warriors would get the rebound, and then they'd have to get another stop. They've cleaned that up in these last couple of games, and really, you know, I'm not a believer that things necessarily, you know, if the Warriors had lost on Monday night, I think tonight would have been a completely different ball game. But the Warriors are in they're pretty fortunate that they found a way to grind out that game on Monday night. Because could you imagine the position that the Warriors would be in if they had not won that game? But tonight's performance illustrates the fact that now we can't go back and look at Monday and just write it off as, well, the Warriors didn't play well, Grizzlies kind of ground the game down, and they didn't make shots. They're just going to make shots. They're just going to play better. They're the Warriors. They'll figure it out. The Grizzlies have some say in this, and I think they really, for the first time in the series, shouted it loudly that they have some say in how this thing is going to play out if they play an A kind of a game. Let's go ahead and hear from the head coach of the Warriors, Mike Brown, here. As
let's hear from this bitch.
For Steve Kerr.
I'm sorry, I got to call it how I see it, man.
Going to be soon Sacramento Kings head coach Mike Brown addressed the media following this one. What went right? What went wrong? He was also asked about Otto Porter's injury. Here's Mike Brown.
How do you guys better limit the turnovers? Seem like that, especially the line ball ones, seem like a major problem.
That's something that we've been talking about our whole playoffs, so not just tonight, and even not just this series. We just have to be more conscious of taking care of the ball. We have to understand that their length and their athleticism is an advantage that they have, their quickness, and we have to. So.
Man, yeah, the Warriors, hey, y'all put yourself in a situation where Friday is a must-win, bro. Like, period. Y'all niggas already got 3-1 history. Yeah, y'all got history of coming back from a 3-1 deficit. We all know the 3-1 I'm talking about. I'm talking about the 3-1 you blew. So, y'all got history, man, with 3-1, debacles. So, hey, Friday night at Chase Center, I'm expecting a win, bro. I'm expecting a pretty convincing win. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's for Friday night. Tonight we gonna talk about this pathetic motherfucking performance y'all put out there tonight, man. One of the worst performances I ever seen. Now, I'll say this. People forget this. It's all good. It's not, but it is. I will say this: that last year, in the second round of the playoffs, just like we're in the second round right now, there was a team that lost a game by 50 points, as we did tonight. They lost a game to a team by 50 points in the second round of the playoffs and ended up winning that series. That team was the Milwaukee Bucks. Last year, game 2 against the Brooklyn Nets, after already being down 0-1, in game 2, they got blew out by 50. So now they down 0-2, and their second loss, they got blew out by 50. And somehow they found a way to win 4 of the next 5 games. Now, obviously, we only 1 win away from advancing, so it's not the same exact situation. I'm just saying that to say that, because in my head, I'm thinking, when you see a team, when a team play like this, that's supposed to be a championship contender, you like, man, please, these motherfuckers ain't winning no championship. I don't give a damn if they win this series after seeing some shit like that. But it truly is 1 game. But I'm not trying to, it's I'm not here to take a positive spin on it. You know what I'm saying? It's not. I'm here to ultimately I'm taking a positive spin on it, because like I said, I am keeping it in perspective. Right now, like I just told my nigga on the Booker, you feel me? On a Facebooker, I'm just getting my feelings off. I'm just getting my emotions off, because I'm disappointed at how we supposed to be this team with all this championship pedigree and with all this experience and this know-how on how to do this and how to do that when it comes to closing out shit. And in the first round, we was up 3-0 on Denver, had a chance to sweep, And in game 4, choked it off at the end. Now, it's all good. We end up winning the series. We won the next game. You know what I mean? And won it in 5 at our place. So, cool. But still, you know what I mean? You want to, you know, in game 5, the game that was at home, they was down in that game and had to come back and have heroics and then win. So, hey, can't play with even without Ja Morant. Can't play around with Memphis and be getting down at home by 12, 13, 14, 15 points, thinking you're going to come back because you at home. We just can't do it, bro. Just can't afford it. Because I'm not seeing enough of that, at least the past, you know. I mean, you seeing it, and you seeing glimpses here and there of what I'm about to say, and that's that magical, you know what I mean, joyful Steph Curry Warriors offense. Haven't been seeing it. Yeah, I mean, it's been at times, you know, game 3. You know what I mean? When we scored 142 points and blew them out by 30. Okay. Games 1 and 2 of the first round. But it's I mean, we still waiting on that, like Steph, man. We waiting on that Steph game, bro. And it's just not coming. This nigga just going through the motions, just letting it. I mean, I understand letting it come to you and letting the game come to you. Sometimes you gotta go get that, though. You gotta go get that. When you see the team, when it's a closeout game, man, and you see the you know, the team that's starting out, you know, lackadaisical and shit, man. Hey, I'm expecting the stars, man, to say, all right, let me try to take matters into my own hands real quick. If that don't work, then we try to go back to the regular offense shit and see if we can, you know, get that tune back up and turn up our defense a little more or whatever. But it just, you know, I don't know, man.
Though it tells the Grizzlies that they're capable of really putting it on you in a way that they hadn't shown that they were capable of doing to any point in this series. It kind of goes back to the point that I was making a little bit earlier, where there have been times where the Grizzlies have played well in this series, and there have been times when the Warriors haven't, but the Grizzlies have never really made it pay to a point where it turned a game ugly on the Warriors in terms of the margin. Well, tonight was the first time where the Grizzlies found a template for things they wanted to do, and it impacted the margin to a great degree. And then, you know, the last point is Adams and Jackson playing together, and I think that's definitely impacted the Warriors' ability to score in the paint and to just be comfortable once the guards are even the.
Now they're saying that this always happened, but now on Twitter, the word rigged, R-I-G-G-E-D, like this shit rigged, is trending. You know what I'm saying? Because earlier today, ESPN put a graphic up of the Warriors and Grizzlies series, and it had the Warriors. It said Warriors lead 3-2 when the game, and this is like 10 hours ago, the game hadn't even happened yet. So this right here. See that? It say Warriors 3-2. And it's like, how can why would ESPN do something like that? And the game hadn't happened yet. Like hey. Bro, it's an embarrassing loss, bro. It's an embarrassing loss, and I'm just getting my thoughts off, getting my feelings off, you know, because this is some wild shit.
But we do have to learn from reflecting that they're handed, and hopefully we can champ a lot of long athletes, and we know that they attack the glass at a high rate, and he's boxing people out.
How do you guys flush this win down and bounce back from it?
Reality of it is it's kind of like when you're very good at helping and then getting back.
The game's simple. Making them feel us on the defensive side of the ball. Getting back.
Man, yeah, hopefully Steve Kerr's back on the sidelines on Friday.
Series, every other thing doesn't work. And look, the next round, if the Warriors do advance, it's going to be every other with the potential of maybe one little break if they wind up starting on Monday. And that toll, the attrition of that series was one of the primary concerns, frankly. Not that the Warriors couldn't make the run and win the championship, but that would be something significant that they would have to overcome. All right, let's go ahead and get our shot of the game out of the way, which is presented by the County of Santa Clara. Jones down the near side. Left hand dribble, guided by Beal. It's up middle, comes over the top. There's Brooks, and deep three left wing. Golden State is down 39 points right now. Yeah, that wasn't even the worst of it. It's 39 en route to 55, and it wound up 39 at 134 to 95. So Tim Roy on the call there. Our shot of the game.
Bro, these niggas was down by 55 points at one point in the game. 50. Down by 55 points, bro. Do tell. How do you get down by 55 points to a Grizzlies team without Ja Morant, and you got Steph, Clay, and Dre, and Jordan Poole, and Andrew Wiggins, and you supposed to be a championship team? Bro, this is some sad, pathetic shit. It's some pretty sad, pathetic shit from some sad, pathetic basketball players. Like, y'all niggas embarrassed y'all families, bro. On some real shit. When you play like that, you're not just embarrassing yourself and your team and shit. You're embarrassing your motherfucking family. If you got kids, you got to send your kids to school the next day. How you ain't gonna be looking at your damn kids? Or wife, you know, if you're in the NBA, most likely, you know, she ain't got no regular job or nothing like that. So, but even if she own her own business or running her own, whatever, you still gotta go look at somebody tomorrow. Somebody gonna be looking at her like, yeah, I know we gotta handle this business, but by the way, what the fuck was your husband and them doing last night? You know what I'm saying? Like, you embarrass your family and your loved ones when you perform like that, bitch. This is pretty sad shit. And so now, us Warrior fans, we gotta go through 48 hours of constant internet bashing, bullying, and all the things of those sorts because y'all perform like that. Now we gotta take the shit. We gotta take the shit. Like, y'all niggas got Lakers fans laughing at us right now. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. And you know, them niggas ain't got shit to be laughing at. How you niggas gonna laugh? You didn't make the play in. And even they laughing at us. So, hey, and I'm here willing to take it. Because that was a whole bunch of bullshit. At a certain point, I mean, when it got to the about 8 minutes left in the third quarter, I said, dog, take these starters out, bro. Take Steph and all of them. Take them niggas out, man. Take them niggas out. Them niggas ain't playing. Them niggas ain't. That shit was over. Whatever, please. Whatever was said at halftime, them niggas were, whoever said whatever at halftime, them niggas didn't get listened to not one bit. Them niggas knew that shit was over. Like, that was the most pathetic loss. Nigga, that was a loss from the old Warriors, nigga, days, nigga. When niggas was straight up trick dash, man. This nigga Steph Curry talking about whoop that trick. Boy, shut your ass up and hit a three. Shut your ass up and hit a three, bitch. Because you ain't doing enough of that right now. I think y'all niggas gotta be reminded now how to do this shit. I think y'all the ones that gotta to get back to the humble pie now, because this iteration of the Warriors need to at least get to the motherfucking Western Conference Finals before you start saying anything, bitch. And I was thinking about this last week, and once the playoffs started, really once the second round started, and the little situation happened in game one, Draymond, they get tossed, and him immediately going to go do his show. You know, I laughed at it and it was all funny and all that shit, but on some real shit, I'm starting to kind of get tired of that shit, bro, because it's like, damn, bro. I'm not saying you can't do two things at one time. I'm not saying you can't do that, because I know he can. And he been doing it. But at a certain point, it's like, when do you say, fuck that motherfucking show, man? You know what I'm saying? And just stop talking so motherfucking much and just focus on playing and being with the team and winning the championship, bro. I mean, when do we kind of get to that point? Because all of the back and forth, man, with all the talking, yeah, you know, we ain't the Minnesota Timberwolves, and this is championship caliber basketball right here, and this and that, blah, 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 blah. Bro, win the series, man. Win the series. It's the first to 4, not the first to 3. And like I said, this nigga Steph Curry talking about, well, yeah, we want to whoop that trick. Yeah, man, you better whoop that trick on Friday. Because if you don't whip that trick on Friday, nigga, then you gonna have, man, hey, palms is gonna be getting sweaty, and behinds is gonna be getting tight. On everything. You know, legacies is on the line. Straight the fuck up. Steph Curry this year, you can go up or down on the all-time list. Boy, you fuck around and lose this series after being up 3-1. I'm sorry. You might have to drop down a few slots for me. Yeah, fuck that. No, I don't play that. I don't play that at all. To me, that'll be worse than the other one in 2016. Because I know motherfuckers say, well, how can that be? That was for a championship. This is just the second round. But yeah, bro, they ain't got to chop rent for like half the series now. You know what I'm saying? And we supposed to be the clear-cut better team. Championship experience. Period, point blank. So, yeah, man. Nah. going for all that, man. We ain't going for all that.
Runs together in a couple of those games late in the second quarter and then ending them effectively in the third quarters. But yeah, the Warriors just cannot seem to get off to a start that makes it an uphill climb for the opposition. And I think that's where the Warriors really have their best chance to maybe end this thing, is if they could actually get off to a big lead in a game where the Grizzlies don't have their best player and they themselves have struggled to score for longer stretches in this series. So I think that's something that's been problematic as well, and they've talked about it and how they want to fix it, but it's a situation where they haven't been able to fix it and address it and be able to get off to some better starts. All right, before we call it a night, let's go ahead and hear from Steph Curry, who also addressed everything that was going on in the building.
Yeah, let's hear from this nigga.
And this thing was kind of set up with what he told Kendra Andrews of ESPN after shoot around, as he was walking off the floor, and she asked him what the game plan is, and the game plan was, quote, whoop that trick. He addressed that and the Warriors' loss and the smile on his face as the crowd and the hype man inside FedEx Forum were giving it to Steph with the Warriors down big.
Steph, what would you say was the most disappointing part about that performance?
Everything. They obviously came out with a sense of urgency and our game plan in terms of how we know we could beat this team. Things we focus on, we did everything wrong. Turnovers, offensive rebounds, fouls. And on the road, when you give a team that's playing with desperation life like that, you don't think you lose by 40, but you lose control of the game really quickly. That last 3 minutes of the first quarter, and they went on a 9-0 run, got their crowd into it, they got life, and they ran away with it from there. So understand this series is kind of interesting. It's with Ja out there's a certain game plan that you have to approach a game with. When he's out, they're obviously a very complete team that had an amazing record in the regular season. And you have to respect that and understand that it's a different approach. And we felt that tonight, and now we got to do something about it on Friday.
What do you think is leading to all of the turnovers? Mike talks about just playing frantic and needing to slow down.
It's understanding that they're very athletic and a very athletic team. They have a lot of length.
It'd be unforced turnovers in the motherfucker.
On the floor and not take risks, because we can still get great shots. We showed that in the first quarter for 10 minutes, and then all hell broke loose in terms of losing the possession game, turnovers and offensive rebounds included in that. So
these niggas say the same stupid shit after every
we can get great shots.
Goofy ass fucking
we're
performance.
More conscious of that and keep saying it. And when we do it right, we win. When we don't, we lose.
This is the biggest Warriors playoff loss since 2014. How do you guys bounce back?
It's the playoffs. You gotta be prepared for anything. Short memory, still in control of the series. Go home, protect our home court like we've done all playoffs. And it's the same thing you always say. It's not just because you're going home. It's because we have to understand the adjustments we have to make in terms of our physicality, protecting the ball, valuing possessions, and we'll be in good shape.
How do you, individually feel like you played this series?
Good enough to have 3 wins. Over on the brink of closing out game 6. On any other kind of qualitative numbers, just how can you win? You got to do that on Friday, obviously. Whatever the game requires. The only thing you probably want to be a little bit more efficient in terms of shooting the ball, but not really worried about that kind of outcome either.
The fourth quarter, obviously, crowds getting started playing whoop that trick. Your comments earlier about that was your mindset coming into this game. What was your kind of reaction as all that was going on? Draymond's waving his towel as well.
It's the best. That's what this whole back and forth is about in terms of home court advantage and hostile crowds, and you embrace all of that. It's fun. Even when you're getting smacked, you got to find some fun in it. So obviously didn't pan out the way we wanted to. Still in control of the series, but got to understand it's gonna be really hard to close out this team because they're a really good team, and if we needed any more reminder of that, we got it today.
Steph, obviously we apply some of the championship, attributes to this team, but this team is a bit different. Did you learn something about this team in this game, or will you learn based on how this team responds?
How the team responds, because apparently we got beat like this before. And if you look at, I think somebody said last year, Milwaukee lost by 39 playoffs at some point and figured out how to make the necessary adjustments.
I just said that.
I think we've shown
I just said that earlier in this live feed.
We haven't had a situation where we're basically
I just said that.
6 minutes of the game, we're just getting demolished.
But I know I be knowing what the fuck I be talking about.
Have the right mindset, the right approach, all the tools we need to show who we really are in Game 6. And that's the test, or the challenge, or being able to show who we really are.
All right, so Stephen Curry there following this one. And yeah, the 510 pointed this out earlier on the Xfinity mobile text line. And I think what Steph's getting at, I mean, the Grizzlies are a 2 seed for a reason. They are 21-6 without John Morant now, including the playoffs, for a reason. They
55 points better than you, bitch.
But they
I don't want to hear that shit.
And I think you have to appreciate the perspective on that as far as
because when you up 3-1, you ain't saying, oh, they're the 2 seed for a reason, and they do have a good record without John Morant. Blah blah blah. Nah, I don't want to hear none of that shit now. I don't want to hear none of that. Win the motherfucking game. Win the motherfucking game. I don't give a fuck because they the motherfucking 2 seed. They ain't no motherfucking 55 points better than you. You done won 3 out of the 4. This nigga talking that bullshit, man. The same shit all the time. It's the same shit. Yeah, we got to stop turning the ball over. We know what we got to do in this. Why you gonna do it then? Why you gonna do it? Why you keep throwing the ball into the third row? Hey, but you gonna keep playing like this. Keep playing like this. You gonna get what's coming to you. And now that's all they doing. They throwing it back in your face. That's all I'm seeing all over the internet. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Because you said that shit earlier in the day. Talking about the game plan is to whoop that trick. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the Memphis slogan. From the movie Hustle and Flow. That's based off of, you know what I'm saying, out of Memphis. You know what I'm saying? And characters from Memphis and shit. You said you want to whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick. And ended up being down by 55 points. How, bro? Without John Morant? Man, that shit is sad, bro. You niggas is a sad sack of marbles. And I gotta see it for the rest of the year. I'm sorry. I just gotta see it. I know they talking about the shit is rigged and all that shit. They just wanted Memphis to get one more win and get back. Joe Lacob wanted to make another $9 million at Chase for Game 6 on Friday and all that other shit. Listen here, man. All that shit is cap. If you ask Joe Lacob, I don't give a damn, nigga. If you ask Joe Lacob, would he rather have the Warriors win tonight and move on to the next round and have that locked and secured away versus having a Game 6 against the Grizzlies just to make some more money? I'm telling you right now, I know for a motherfucking fact he's gonna say I'd rather move on. I'm gonna make that money anyway. I'm gonna make that motherfucking money anyway. So yeah, you don't want to play around with that. You want to just move on. Yeah, this is some bullshit, bro. This is straight motherfucking bullshit. And the Warriors done it to themselves, man. They deserve all the slander, all the flamage, all the jokes and the memes and all the slander that they finna get. They deserve all that, bro. Because that was just pathetic. Yeah, that was just pathetic right there, man.
Entire Bay Area community.
That was a pathetic display of bullshit. Another 22 turnovers. These niggas just turn the ball over like it's just, I mean, hey, like I said, you are Warriors, y'all think y'all this and that. Okay, you playing with fire now. You playing with fire. You only have this one more chance to comfortably feel like you're gonna be able to close out this series. You had 2 chances. Now you got 1. Because game 7, that's not, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's not gonna be a comfortable situation for you. If you was up 3-1 and then you find yourself with the series tied up 3-3. So, hey, game 5, play around with it if you want to. Play around with it if you want to. Because one thing I'm going to do is you know, I'm kind of starting to get over the, hey, you know, being down and all this shit when my team ultimately don't win the championship at the end of the year. Y'all niggas cat this shit off and truck this shit away. Hey, it is what it is. That's gonna be on y'all. Y'all the ones gonna have to live with that. You feel me? I'm just a fan that root for the team. You know what I'm saying? And shit is serious, but at the end of the day, it ain't that motherfucking serious. Cause I'm not finna. No, I'm not. I mean, if you gonna be that motherfucking, you know, if you gonna be that motherfucking stupid and let some dumb shit like this happen, I'm not fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna root for you, but it's gonna be, hey, it's gonna be fuck you. You know what I mean? I'm finna move on. You know what I mean? And watch the rest of the motherfucking shit and enjoy it. I'm not finna get all caught up in some niggas that don't want it as much as I want it as a fan and you playing. Because if you let some shit like that happen, that means you don't want it.
You can request and we'll get you on. I'm Lucas Alexander. I produce and host a little on 95.7 too. So you can join and talk with us, give us your biggest issues. And if you think this is a real problem, as the Warriors will go back for game 5 on Friday night, it's going to be 3-2 after this. And now all of the pressure shifts back to the Warriors. Like the Grizzlies, they were pretty much playing with house money now. Back against the wall, they came out with all of the energy. I mean, they're there are lots of strategical issues, personnel issues with the Warriors, and as we're watching right now, Draymond's waving a towel, cheering, kind of egging on the Grizzlies fans. Just dumb stuff. But yeah, there's structural and actual, like, who's playing on the floor, all that stuff. But, like, to me, it's just energy and effort. It's inexcusable. It's embarrassing.
Well, I think the biggest thing for me is body language, effort, concentration level. But I also think we're only looking at it from a Golden State Warrior perspective. This is now, in my opinion, the third, maybe fourth game that Memphis has discombobulated their offense. They're sagging all of their big defenders. When you play the Looney Draymond combo, and I'm not calling these guys out, I'm explaining schematically what they're doing. They're sagging into the paint, and then they're running the Warriors off the three-point line, and then the Warriors will dribble right back into the paint. Well, that's where all the defenders are. And we're either over-dribbling, we're trying to go backdoor and forcing bad passes. Draymond, Jordan Poole, Steph Curry. And we're 2-3 happy right now. We have no athleticism at the rim. You have got to give Memphis credit in terms of their adjustment to play Steven Adams and their willingness to say, we will allow you to attack the rim, but you're not getting threes. And the Warriors are too reluctant to attack the rim with Jaren Jackson and Steven Adams at the rim.
Yeah.
So I'm very worried here. And it's not about Mike Brown. It's not about Steve Kerr. To me, this is about our best players playing better in the half court and Draymond being just enough of a threat to make Steven Adams come out and guard him. Run some more pick and rolls. I'm really frustrated.
And I get it, and I think that's the majority of the people in here. And again, if you have questions for Butch or just want to voice your displeasure, your embarrassment, your level of anger with this Warriors performance, get in here and you can request to speak and we'll get you on. But to me, if you're talking half-court strategy, like as you're talking about the defender for Draymond or Looney, whatever big is in there is sagging off, go set a screen at the top of the key, right? And
these motherfuckers suck.
This help defender is back in the key. So you're playing 2-on-1 at that point. You should be able to get open threes.
Right? Yes, but here's the other thing. Draymond offensively right now is a ball pounder. Like, that's what he is. He is a traditional John Stockton, Mark Jackson. I'm going to dribble the ball to the top of the key. Heck, even Mark Jackson would take a 20-footer. You know, he took 2 early little shots, and I was like, oh, okay. Draymond noticed the adjustment. He took a little bunny right-handed runner, and then he took like a little step inside the free throw line. Boom, hit that little shot, and I said, all right, he's squaring up to the hoop. He's being a threat. But too many times it's him standing at the top of the key, and it's not just him. I mean, it's the other guys as well. And you got all these guys running around. He's pointing, he's yelling. Nobody's even guarding him. And they're hedging all of the passing lanes because they know Draymond wants to pass.
Yeah, but Butch, how long have we been complaining about Draymond not shooting enough? That's been a problem for a long time, and they've been able to get past it, and they've won with that.
Yeah, but I think this team is basically turning him into Tony Allen, where they're daring you. And I mean, that's an exaggeration, but they're daring him to beat them. Look, right now, how many forced turnovers do they have? They had 14 turnovers and took 15 less shots than Memphis in the first half alone. Like, something's got to give here. I also think starting Kuminga was a mistake, and I think playing Looney alongside Draymond Green was a mistake simultaneously. They need more shooters out on the field, and then on the court, And that's where, if Otto Porter Jr.'s hurt here, I'm serious when I say this. At home, I'm more inclined to give Moody a couple of minutes here over some of these other guys. At least he's not willing to, not going to be afraid to rip that corner three.
You're not going to have many options, Butch. Now with GP out for the rest of this series and maybe into the West, probably into the Western Conference Finals. I don't think he's going to return at the earliest until the NBA Finals. And then who knows when Iguodala will be back. Otto Porter, we'll see how serious this is. That's your 3 most important bench pieces. I mean, leaving out Jordan Poole, who's barely a bench player, and we should probably talk about him eventually. But
he looks exhausted to me.
Man, he ain't no fucking exhausted. That's when they be going overboard now. When they start like, he looks exhausted to me. He ain't no fucking exhausted. Get the fuck out of here with that exhausted shit. Ain't nobody exhausted out there, man. Or if so, everybody exhausted. That ain't no motherfucking excuse. He looks exhausted. He ain't no fucking exhausted. Y'all niggas be jumping. Y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jordan Poole is still, he's a good young player. He's still ascending though. He hasn't arrived just yet. Yes, he has arrived, but when I say arrived, I mean arrived like, okay, Ja Morant has arrived, okay, to where he's going to start being an MVP candidate. That's what I mean by arrived. Jordan Poole is on the cusp of potentially doing something like that. Right now, he's a good, he's perfect for this team. You know what I'm saying? And on any team, he would do his thing. You know what I mean? He's shown he could be a 20-point per game scorer and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, but what I mean is, don't expect. He's still at the level to where, or at a level where a few games here or there where he don't score 20, or maybe he only score 11 or 12. It's still gonna be a few of those in there. He's still gonna have a few of those types of games, and he's had a few of those the past two. Okay, you know what I'm saying, but it'll be all right, man. He'll bounce out of it.
Championship basketball right now, and this is my number one concern. I'm not blaming Steph. You can't come out, and I've been noticing this, Butch. 7 minutes went by before he took a shot. What?
So let's have a conversation here. To me, I love Kuminga. You like Kuminga. We all like Kuminga. Kuminga needs to play with the second unit, especially in this.
Steph's been doing that for a while. Like, it's like this, bro. It's like this. It's cool to do that kind of stuff in the regular season, when you playing a lesser opponent, or even when you play an opponent that's on the same tier of you, but like a regular season game, you letting it, like Steph be doing that shit too much in important games, bro. It'll, like just like he said, how do you go 7 minutes in the first quarter, the first 7 minutes, and you Steph Curry and you don't take a shot? How, bro? In a playoff game, in a game that's a closeout game that you could potentially move on. Like, you supposed to have all type of blood in the water.
I can't take over. Porter Jr. might be hurt. This is concerning.
And Iguodala, I've been riding Iguodala. He's good. It's all about the 16 wins in the playoffs. Well, the reality is the guy is needed desperately right now. They need his IQ. They need his passing.
He ain't coming back this series, Butch. They just said.
I'm worried. And Otto Porter Jr. has been one of the top 3 Warriors in this series, whether he shot well or not.
Saved them last game. Saved them Monday.
And so here's a question. They went to Bielitsa early in the third quarter here. I mean, we all know Bielitsa is very limited. But if he's going to be more of an offensive threat to at least get Jaren Jackson or Steven Adams and some of that pick and roll action at the top of the key, you might have to go with it for a couple of minutes, because Looney and Draymond together, God bless their souls, that's not cutting it.
Wow.
Listen.
Get to everybody else. I talked about Steiny with this Steiny, and he brought it up, so I'll give him the credit. But we don't know if there's anything to this. You tell me what you think.
Yeah.
Last time we saw the Warriors in the offs, they were young. They even look different, youngsters. Do you think the fact that the games are coming fast and furious, like Vin Diesel, one day, do you think that has something to do with what we're watching?
No.
Let's call spade spade. Draymond missed 2.5 months.
No, that ain't got nothing to do with it, man. Like that's the shit that's like, bro. What I'm focused on is the way they played, the type of loss that it was. Okay, when you start saying all this dumb shit about, is it because now they're playing you know, there's not two days in between each game. You know, they play better when it's 2 or 3 days in between each game, and versus when it's only one day in between each game. Man, all that shit is cap, man. Ain't none of that shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They was up 3-1. That can't be not a problem when you up 3-1, and then all of a sudden when you lose game 5 and now you up 3-2, now it's a problem that the games are every other day and not every other day. Like, nah, we're not doing that. Y'all psych yourself out to believe all this bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Who just turned the game off. And honestly, I couldn't blame you. But whatever else you got, join us here. We'll just request and we'll get you on stage. What's up, bud?
Yeah, you know, one thing I've noticed in the playoffs with the Golden State Warriors, they do lose. Like, this is an outlier. Bad. This is bad. Go back to that Cleveland series. Everybody remembers that 7-game Cleveland series that they lost. Oh, it was a great series. There were some blowouts in that series. This does happen from time. I'm not exonerating them. I'm just saying, like, sometimes these.
Yeah, no, that's not. It's not about exonerating him. You know, he's right about that. This does happen. Like I said earlier in this live, just last year, the Bucks just lost by, and I keep saying by 50. It's because, like they were down by 50 at one point in that game. You know what I'm saying? The Bucks was down by 50 to the Nets in game 2 last year, the second round, Eastern Conference semifinals. They was down by 50. They ended up losing by 39. We lost by 39. We was down by 55. So that's just to say that, you know what I mean, all that is just saying that, you know, it is just one game. And we is still up in the series 3-2. If we do win this next game on Friday, which we should, you know. See, this is the thing. If I'm keeping it all the way 100, I always knew it was a possibility that we could lose this game. Now, to be honest with you, I was thinking about this a few games ago because I knew we would end up being up 3-1. But I was thinking about this when Ja was still playing. And I'm thinking, okay, you know, I was thinking, okay, that we would probably find a way to win game 5 and close the series out, even with Ja. But I was telling myself in the back of my mind that I wouldn't be surprised if they win game 5, you know what I'm saying? And we got to close them out in game 6, you know what I'm saying? But I was expecting that to be with Ja. Without Ja, I mean, I really expected us to win this game, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, you know, it's still like, all right, they, you know, they have played good without him this year. You know what I'm saying? But it's just one of them things, man, to where it's just one of them things to where I could understand a loss, you know what I mean, and kind of was even expecting that in the back of my mind to a certain degree, to a certain point. But 55 points, bro? Nah, 55 points. We can't rock like that. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, Friday, man, I'm expecting something. I'm expecting something. I'm expecting a convincing win on Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? And now I got to go in here and really watch these press conferences and see what these punk ass niggas were saying. A whole bunch of lame shit about we know what we need to do. This, that. It's just one game. It is just one game. And I am, like I said, I am keeping it in perspective. We still up 3-2. But the way y'all motherfuckers lost this shit right here, boy, I mean, goodness, motherfucking gracious. I mean, like I said, hey, and like I said, that nigga was right. Steph Curry got to stop doing that shit, man, and stop waiting on the game to come to him and and going the first 6, 7, 8 minutes of the game without taking a shot and all of that other shit. Nah, man, get that shit going from off the top. Off the top, get that shit going. It's a closeout game, brother. You got a chance to go to the next round and close these motherfuckers out. Game 6, bro. Y'all niggas, hey, don't come out bullshitting. This is the game for y'all niggas to start off the game good. You ain't started off good the whole series, even though you up. You've been always having to come back and shit. Fuck coming back, nigga. Bop them niggas over the head from off the top, nigga. See what I'm saying? From off the motherfucking top, man. And get this shit over with. Y'all had a chance to get this shit over with. It'd be chilling. They're watching Phoenix and Dallas bop each other over the motherfucking head. Now Phoenix got a chance to close they shit out tomorrow night and see what the fuck you do Friday night. Y'all niggas playing with the game, bro. Stop playing with the game. Go and close these niggas out. Yeah, but that shit tonight, man, that was pathetic. Putrid. God awful. Abominable. You know, it just, it was all that, man. And like I said, these motherfucking Warriors, man, you embarrass your motherfucking family when you play like that. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. You know what I mean? You know, you just do. You niggas turn the ball over left and motherfucking right and all this other shit. First quarter they played. I'm looking at it right now. The first quarter they actually played kind of good. It was 29-28. And then they let them niggas go on like a 10-0 run in the quarter. Like, man, I don't even want to talk about that shit, bro. Like, y'all niggas was down by 55 fucking points at one point in this game, man. 55 points, bro. That shit don't make no damn sense, man. Somebody need to get slapped in the back of their motherfucking head, man. Period, point blank. So, like I said, man, hey, if I'm Joe Laker, man, you niggas ain't getting on no motherfucking plane. Please. Niggas ain't getting on no plane.
They were not planning their tropical vacation to the Caribbean. That was not the case, at least.
I don't even know what else to say, man. I'm done, bro. I'm done. I wanted to come on this live and rant and rave and yell and scream and talk shit and call motherfuckers names and bitches and hoes and all that type of shit, man. But it's like a nigga can't even be mad. You know what I'm saying? That it's like when you just get your ass whooped so bad to where you can't even be mad. I don't even know if that's ever happened. To where a nigga beat your ass so motherfucking bad that you're not even mad about it. You just like, hey, it is what it is, dog. Tomorrow's a new day. Y'all niggas went out to Memphis and got embarrassed. Fucking embarrassed. Got me on this motherfucker for an hour and 20 minutes, man. Just venting, sulking, emotional. You niggas is sad, bro. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, y'all the main two stupid motherfuckers. Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, everybody was out there trucking tonight. Didn't nobody do nothing good. Mike Brown, Lord have mercy. I see the meme that said all the Kings had to do was wait one more week. All the Kings had to do was wait one more week. They would have seen. They would have seen what it was. But yeah, though, dog. I'm gone, bruh. This is pathetic. We'll see what happens Friday. I tell you what better happen, a motherfucking win. If you lose Friday, if you lose Friday, I don't even give a fuck what happened in Game 7. I don't even give a fuck. If you lose Friday, I'm not even watching Game 7. Period. Snax on Sports, I'm gone.